Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to week 2's writing vlog for Camp Nanowrimo. Today is Thursday, July 9th. I have my live stream with Marcus and Matilda. We're starting in a little less than an hour. I'm a little bit nervous, but a lot bit excited. So there you go. I haven't done much writing yet today, so no real progress to update you on, but I'll let you know how the live stream goes, and then I'll let you know what I got done, and yeah, let's just get started. Hello again. Alright, so the live stream is over. That went so well. I had such a fun time and I was very anxious beforehand because it's something that's, I'm not used to, and anyways, it just was so much fun and I wasn't nearly as anxious as I expected to be. Like, once I was in there, I was just super comfortable. So thank you so much again to Matilda and Marcus. Like, you guys are friggin' awesome. So, talking about writing progress, yes, I got almost the entire last section for one of my beta readers done, and I decided to start with the beta reader that had the most feedback just to kind of get that out of the way. So I ended up getting 5 chapters from one beta reader, and I was really happy with that progress, and also it was just a really fun time and I was happy overall. I think that I'm probably done writing for the day. I'm just watching wrestling and then doing some chores at the same time and having it on as background noise and stuff like that. Maybe I'll write again later, or maybe I'll just take the rest of the night off, but either way, I'll talk to you guys in the next clip. Hello again. Today is Saturday, July 11th. I didn't update yesterday because I didn't really do all that much writing. Fridays are my family days and I spend most of the day with my parents, so I didn't get that much writing done. Actually, that's not 100% true. I did get a decent amount of writing done, just not on this project. I'm not going to go into details because I'm going to get derailed really easily, but I really like writing song parodies, and I've been kind of putting the finishing touches on 2 of them that should be coming out soon. And then last night at about 4 in the morning, I got an idea for another parody that I'm really excited about. So I actually wrote the whole thing last night, and I actually filmed the audio for it. I filmed like the rough cut of the audio last night, and then today I refilmed and re-recorded it, and yeah, so I'm not going to go too much into it because also it won't be coming out for a little while. So anyways, moving back on to this actual project. Today I got quite a bit done. I have now 3 beta readers that are 100% finished. It just feels so good. And I'm kind of making my list of the big things that I've been kind of wondering about this whole time and what the actual answers are. And one of them, I did not get a satisfying answer, so I'm just going to leave it how it is. But I've mentioned this a couple times in writing vlogs and stuff, but I didn't want any romance in this story. I never intended there to be any romances going on. But Jax and Rabla get kind of cute at some points. Like, I love them both, and I kind of started to ship them a little bit. So in my questionnaire, I had asked if it seemed like there was anything romantic going on between the 2 of them, and then a follow-up question is, should there be, like, is that a good, bad thing, etc. And it's pretty much 50-50. There's some people that thought that, yeah, there's definitely something romantic there, they're definitely, seeing all these signs, and then a couple people were like, no, there's absolutely nothing going on, what are you talking about? And then some people wanted more of that, some people wanted less of that, some people didn't care one way or the other, so I think I'm just gonna leave it how it is because it's really split. So I mean, if people want to ship the characters, by all means. If they don't want to read about romance, there's no explicit romance in it, so I think I'm just going to leave that as it is, but everything else I'm getting really good feedback on. Another thing that I'm working on a lot is that there was a subplot that I ended up removing, I think like draft 2, because I just didn't think it was adding enough to the story. It seemed to be kind of derailing things too much, and I thought the story would be stronger without it, so I removed it. And now a lot of the feedback that I'm getting would have been fixed had that subplot stayed in. Like, that subplot could have been used to explain so many of these things and so many other, like, clues and stuff like that. And some things felt like they came really out of left field because I'd removed the subplot but not all of the effects from it, if that makes sense. So it's like you don't get any of the build-up and then wham, something happens. So that was definitely just poor planning on my part. Sometimes when you're doing revisions, you kind of cut out one half of something, or you switch something and it doesn't make sense for something else anymore. So I think that I'm going to tweak around that subplot and definitely change some things so it fits more into the story as it is now, and then add it back in, because I think that that would solve quite a few problems. So that's something else that I'm kind of just making notes of as I go, and I'm putting occasional tabs of places that would be really good to weave something from that subplot in, and just kind of making more notes throughout. So yeah, also just look at all of these tabs. Aren't they so pretty? Ignore the fact that it's all the things that I have to fix. It's really pretty. Oh, and I forgot the most important thing out today. This morning when I woke up, I went outside and I checked the mail, and I received a package, and I thought it was kind of weird because I didn't think I had anything that I had ordered, but you know, some things that I ordered months ago are just showing up now, so I was like, okay, that's, you know, not that weird, whatever. And then I opened it, and it is a bunch of purple highlighters, and I thought I was going crazy at first because I was like, wait, I was looking at purple highlighters, I didn't buy any, I don't remember clicking to order any, and then I saw there was a note on it, and it was a gift from my friend Audrey, who is legit the sweetest, most thoughtful person. I'm gonna link her down below. I've mentioned her so many times just because she is just such a sweet, amazing, wonderful person. But she had seen my vlog and she didn't want me to run out of the color for like compliments and praise and stuff. So she got me this so that I can keep marking down all my positivity and all my happy thoughts, and it just made my friggin' day. I was so touched. So yes, Audrey, I already thanked you, but thank you again so much. It really meant so much to me. So I'm done writing for today. I think I mentioned before that I do go back to work on Monday. Let's not talk about it. But I had a big to-do list of a lot of things that I wanted to do before I got back to work, and like cleaning and chores and just like prep type things. But I actually finished today and tomorrow's to-do list today, probably because I was just in such a good mood that I was just feeling really like motivated and everything. So everything that could have been done early was done early. So now tomorrow my day is pretty free, so I can do a lot more writing and get ahead. I mean, I'm already ahead, but you know what I mean, get more ahead, I guess. So yeah, I am feeling really good, but I will check in tomorrow and I'll let you know how that goes. Hello again, today is Sunday, July the 12th. I'm not gonna get dressed today, I decided, because today is my last day before going back to work. I want to celebrate by staying in pajamas all day, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting down to get a little bit more work done on my writing, and then I'm going to kind of just take the rest of the day to just chill and try not to worry about tomorrow. One thing that I wanted to mention though, I just got a comment from one of my beta readers that's like really sweet but also really terrible. I'm not going to give any context except to say that it's not the same situation exactly as they're referencing, but they said that one of the scenes that gets really dark kind of reminded them of in Fullmetal Alchemist, the dad and his daughter. And on one hand, ouch, like, why would you bring that up? My emotions. But also like, dang, like, that's a really big compliment. I kind of feel really proud of that one. So yeah, that made me hurt and smile at the same time, which is the best combination. So now I'm gonna get back to it and I will check in once I'm done for the day. Hello again. Alright, I am all done writing for the day. I only have the last section of 6 more beta readers left. That is mind-blowing. I mean, I still have to go through and do my like overall notes. So one thing that I'm doing is I'm making all of the notes in the chapter that those notes belong in, and then at the first page of that chapter I'm getting a bigger post-it note with more like overall for that chapter notes, but don't have like a specific spot, just like overall in that chapter. And then I'm also going to go into the overall story notes, which I've been typing up. I really just have to kind of type them neater and make them more, I don't know, I guess detailed enough so I know more specifics on what to change. But I've been kind of chipping away at that as I'm going through, so that really isn't going to take very long. I know that I said that my stretch goal was going to be to start working on the actual 5th draft. It's looking like that's going to be a good possibility. I still obviously don't think I'm going to be able to finish the 5th draft, like that's a bit much, but yeah, this is good progress. I'm really happy with that, especially because we're only 12 days into the month, like it hasn't even been 2 weeks. So I'm feeling really good. I think right now the biggest change that has to be made in this section is there's a specific choice that a character makes that most of my beta readers agreed with, but a couple of them really didn't and were quite against it. If the choice isn't seen as the last resort and the only choice, it doesn't come across well, but I think it's just because I didn't do a good enough job at really emphasizing there is no other option and there is no hope. And some of the readers, picked up on that anyways, but I think I was just a little bit too light with it. So I'm just gonna go and kind of ramp that up a little bit more, because overall, a lot of people liked that scene and I liked that scene. But the people that didn't like the scene, I feel like had really justified reasons not to. Like, they all made really good points. It wasn't just, I don't like it, it doesn't do it for me. Like, they're like, okay, I don't like it because of this, this, and this. And those this, and thises were all really valid points. So I'm going to improve that. I really hate, now that I'm in the very last section, there's so little that I can actually tell you. Like, at least in the beginning, I can talk about some overall things because they'll be kind of obvious. But at this point, anything I say will reveal so much of what has happened that so many things are spoilery. And I just want to tell you guys a lot. So I'm done writing for today. I don't think I'm going to do any writing tomorrow, Monday, because like I said, I'm going back to work, and I know that I'm not going to want to write before work. I only start at 3. I work 3 p.m. until 1 a.m. So I know that until 3 o'clock, well, until like 2 p.m., I can do whatever I want. But I know that I'm going to be kind of too in my head to be able to really focus on anything. So I'm just going to try to, like, I don't know, maybe read or do a puzzle, like something to try to relax and stay in a good positive mindset. And then after work, honestly, I'll probably be tired and just want to go to bed pretty early. So I'm going to check in on Tuesday, which is right now. Hello again. Today is Thursday, July 14th. So like I said in the last clip, I wasn't going to update yesterday, and I didn't. But yesterday, going back to work, went so much better than I expected it to. I was so nervous, so anxious, and I knew that it was kind of silly because I had even sat down and made a list of the worst possible thing that could happen. And the worst possible thing was not all that bad. Like, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to go back on the phones because I don't have access to anything. All my systems would have been expired. Like, our passwords we have to reset every 4 to 6 weeks depending on the program, and it had been 4 months. So I knew that I wouldn't be able to get access to anything, and I knew that I couldn't be actually doing the job. It would just be a refresher. But I don't know, I just got so in my head about it. But in the end, it really wasn't all that bad. So today I'm just feeling really good. I'm just feeling really, like, relieved. There's this weight off my shoulders, and I am feeling so motivated to write because of all that. So that is what I'm going to do. A little part of me wants to see if I can finish all of the feedback. I don't know. I'm just feeling really motivated, and I want to see how far I can push myself. But I'm going to work for a little bit. I downloaded wrestling, so I'm going to watch that, and I will get back to you and let you know how much progress I made. Hello again. That went amazing. I finished all of the comments in the document for every single beta reader. That is so much progress. I now have everything tabbed and noted. Like, just look at that. The only thing I have left to do is the final section's questionnaire. I have to kind of summarize that and write that down on my bigger post-it note. But that's all. And then my beta feedback is done. I am so happy. I'm just feeling really happy and really proud and really, like, accomplished and stuff. I'd already done about half of the beta reader's notes for this final section, so I already had a pretty clear idea of what my biggest issues were, and the rest of them kind of solidified what I already thought and pointed out another couple things that I need to add in. And like I mentioned, I'm definitely going to be adding back in that subplot, because the more I look at some of the bigger issues, the more I realize that that subplot really was necessary. And I had cut it out because I didn't think it added anything to the story. But like, now looking back, I think that it's just because in the form that it was in, it wasn't adding enough because it wasn't done well enough. Like, it's not the subplot itself that's the problem. It was just that the execution wasn't quite up to par, so it felt like it didn't match, but it really just needed a little bit more tweaking and revisions and stuff. And now that I have all of this feedback, I have some really good ideas on how to make those changes. So I'm going to be adding that back in. Luckily, I don't ever like delete anything. So when I move on from one draft to the next, I don't save over that draft. I keep it as it is. And if I'm cutting out big sections and they're not in the original draft, then I paste them into a separate document with all of my like deleted scenes and stuff. So that way, if I need to bring them back in, I can still go from there. So I am going to have to make major changes on it, so I won't be able to just, you know, cut and paste it back into the document, but at least I have some bare bones structure and some scenes I'm probably going to be able to keep. So it's not going to be as big of a job. It's really just going to be making sure that that section is now up to par and fitting it back into the story now that the story has evolved so much, and just kind of blending the two together. So all in all, it's going to be a lot of work, but I don't think it's going to be too much. I guess next week's writing vlog is probably going to be actually writing. There's also another beta reading video that I have made that I still have to add some things to it, but I don't know. I could put that out. I'm thinking out loud right now because I'm going to do my proper beta reading guide kind of thing, or like what my beta reader process was. But there's like a silly video kind of that I have planned, but we'll see. Either way, actually, before I forget, I think I'm going to be putting out an extra video this week on Friday because I mentioned that I was writing a song parody, and I finished it. Like, it's done, it's been edited, it's been re-recorded, I've added in the actual video clips, I've captioned it, so all of that is done. So, if you happen to be into Avatar: The Last Airbender, keep an eye out for a video on Friday. It will contain spoilers, just so you know, for all 3 seasons. So, if you haven't seen it yet, watch it. Watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, but then come back and watch the video Friday. But yeah, just keep an eye out. So, with that said, I think that's going to be all for this week's writing vlog. If you guys enjoyed it, please click the like button to let me know, and subscribe to stay up to date for the rest of my videos, and also for Friday's video. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, usually reading or writing related. So I hope to see you guys next time, and until then, have a great day. Bye.